delegating, and training. Face the truth. If you feel you can do the job better yourself, take time to think things through. Other people may not do the job the same way you would, but that doesn't mean they won't do an adequate job. The people on your team may be eager to do a great job and need only your encouragement rather than for you to take over. Train your staff. Perhaps those working with you do need some additional training. This shouldn't be a reason to do everything yourself. Look at the need for additional training as a means to be better prepared in the future. Short-term training now can have a huge payoff later. If you take the time to train your staff now, they'll be better prepared for the next project. Successful delegation is a great motivational tool. When a team member takes on a new task, they have the chance to build their skill set. However, delegation without structure isn't successful. It runs the risk of turning into micromanagement, which is frustrating and off-putting for the team member. Here's a process to follow for successful delegation. Give an overview of the task. For example, write a report on online marketing strategies. Delegate the task itself, not the way in which it's completed. Describe how it fits in or adds value to other tasks or projects or initiatives. Example, to help promote our business more online to increase our profile and gain more market share. Explain expected outcomes. Example, conduct research online and write a simple report with conclusions suggesting ways to move forward. Clarify guidelines for success. Example, check if they have understood what you want. Provide any step-by-step instructions. Example, give a sample report on another topic to show the layout and structure you want. Assign tasks based on strengths. Perhaps you could let one person do research, assign converting raw data into a spreadsheet to another person, and designate a good writer to write the rough drafts of the reports. You can still be in control of the final report by pulling all the data together into a solid finished project. Agree how and when to communicate while doing the task. For example, set up a task in your online project management system with an agreed deadline and interim stages. Always explain clearly exactly what you want and ensure they have access to the necessary resources to do the task, or you are setting them up to fail. Don't keep checking on progress, but be prepared to step in if you spot problems. Require progress reports at specified deadlines over the course of the project. If they're having problems meeting the deadlines, instead of assuming they're not going to get the job done, ask them if there's anything you can do to help them meet the next deadline. Expect that your team will do a great job and you won't be disappointed. People usually rise to our expectations. Finally, give praise and positive feedback when the project is finished. Instead of being a control freak on your next project, decide now to let go of some of the responsibilities. Look for ways you can use the talents of your co-workers in the future. You may find that working with a team and delegating tasks makes your job much easier and the atmosphere at work much better for everyone. When it comes to more formal training, focus on maximizing the person's strengths before tackling their weaknesses. Ask them what else they can do or what else they'd like to learn and find ways to match that with what you need. Set goals and support them through the achievement of those goals. Training remote workers isn't as easy as sitting next to them and showing them something, like you would do with a physical hire. You need to be more organized and methodical. You may need to create training materials that you can share with them. Here are some ideas. Make demonstration videos of certain processes you use in your business using a screen capture tool. Snagit, Jing, Loom, and ScreenFlow for Mac users only are very handy for this. Short instructional videos which walk them through the step-by-step process are very useful. Run live demonstrations on tutorials for the team using Zoom or Skype. Ask an individual who's having a problem to show how they approach a task. They can either do this live or send you a screen recording. This will reveal if there's a basic misunderstanding of what they're being asked to do. Offer general training on issues such as work-life balance if you feel this is something that would benefit the team. Relax. There's no sense in letting pressure for perfection bring you undue stress. While perfection would be great, it's usually not expected.